morning. Well, I wish I was a corrupt person. Honestly, I wish I was corrupt and I could just not be honest to people, especially my new customers, because I could have just made an extra $2,000. So this gentleman asked how much I would charge for snow removal, and I gave him a quote. It's a really good quote. So if it snows 10 times in a month, I'm going to do his laneway, and his laneway is 1 kilometer long. I'm going to do his laneway it's going to cost $3,000 for the season. I've got to do 2 passes, 1 pass into the barn, 1 pass out to the road. So it's going to cost me about $80 a month to do his property, $3,000 total to do his property. So anyway, he gets telling me a company comes in and charges him $2,000 a year to get rid of his leaves that fall on the ground in the fall. And I said, why are you paying to get rid of it? That is one of the best things you can do for your lawn, is mulch that up into like nothingness and let it go into your grass, because it's nutrients for your soil and stuff, and it's essentially like topping your yard every single year, letting your leaves and stuff basically break up, and you end up with more material on your lawn, and your lawn's thicker in the fall for it, as long as you do it properly and you mulch it up small enough and stuff, and you don't have like clumps everywhere that's going to kill your grass. But it's going to be wintertime anyway, so it really doesn't matter. $2,000 a year. And he asked me how much I would charge, and I said, what do you use to cut your grass now? He says, I use a bush hog. And I said, do you have any other equipment? He goes, no, I got a tractor and a bush hog, and then I've got a mower for going around certain stuff. So I said, use your bush hog. So he says, that's not going to work. He goes out and he starts cutting, and it's like better than I could have expected. Actually, I didn't think it was going to go this good. And he cuts the whole thing. He sends me a picture after a few hours, and it looks like there's not a single leaf on that whole piece of property. It's about 8 acres in total, and it's all grass. And that's what he uses, but to go around the trees, it's tree lined. His laneway's tree lined, so there's millions of leaves that fall every single year. So I understand why he wants to get rid of it, get rid of the excess leaves and stuff, kind of like this lady's doing right there. But anyway, so I just saved him $2,000 a year, and on top of it, I kind of talked him into buying a blower for his tractor.
You big dummy.
I said to him, you already have the tractor, why not get a blower? And he said, well, like, if I get a blower and stuff, can you come maintain it, and can you do what you got to do to maintain a blower and all this other stuff? And I said, absolutely. So I didn't get him as a client for the snow plowing and stuff, but I got him as a client for maintenance and stuff on his equipment. So it didn't work out as good as I wanted it to, but to be totally honest, I have less work to do. So it'll help me getting more clientele, because I have one less client I have to worry about every time it snows, which if you've plowed snow in your life, you'll know how stressful it is to wake up at midnight and plow until 6 or 8 a.m. and then get a phone call in the afternoon as you're trying to rest because you got to go back out that night. It's very, 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 very stressful. So, if it doesn't work one way, it works another way. Don't give up, especially if you have landscaping company and you do snow plowing and you do everything else. Don't give up, because it's crazy how things work out. It's absolutely nuts. So, yes, I may have lost a little bit of money, but stress is not worth, it's not worth the money. Like, stress is not worth the money. Don't stress. Just try to find the easier way to do it. Work smart, not hard, people.
Go! Squad, home! That flag
Means we're only at the halfway point. First man to bring it to me gets a ride back with Agent Carter. Move, move! Come on, get up there! That's all you got! This army's in trouble! Get up there, Harvey! Come on, get up there! Nobody's got that flag in 17 years! Now fall back in the line! Come on, fall in! Let's go! Get back into formation! Rogers! I said fall in!